fly. Hey, pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Tiernan Center in Richmond as we bring you Red Devils girls basketball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Tonight, the Red Devils looking for their first win of this 2018-19 season. They come in at 0-3, and they'll be hosting the Cougars of Greenfield Central, 2-1 on the year, and a potential sectional team they could play by the end of the season as well. I'm Troy Darengowski with tonight's play-by-play alongside Laney Adams. And let's start first off, Laney, with this Red Devil basketball team. They're 0-3, and they've got some issues early, and they certainly want to get those straightened out, and that's what the early portion of the season is all about. When you see this Red Devil basketball team, talk about some things you see in them already of concern as they get ready for tonight's game.
They're having difficulty scoring. I mean, last game they only scored 20 points against East Central. They're having difficult time shooting from the perimeter, and they're also having a difficult time turning the ball over, which is averaging too many turnovers each game. Yeah, so we're looking at three big keys, and we'll talk about keys to the game later. But again, 20 points, that's a pretty good East Central team, but 20 points isn't going to get the job done. And the one thing about it is you got to be able to shoot from the outside, and the Red Devils getting most of their points from in the paint so far this season. So those will be some things we're going to watch. Lane's going to have the key for the Red Devils winning here tonight coming up in just a few moments. When we take we're going to take a break right now because we got about 10 minutes before tip-off time. We'll talk about Greenfield. They're 2-1, and they're only 4 points away from being an undefeated basketball team. We'll talk about the Cougars coming up in just a couple of moments. This is the pregame show brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Back here at the Tiernan Center, moments away from the tip-off here tonight, the Red Devils and the Cougars of Greenfield Central. Let's talk about Greenfield Central. They're, again, a pretty good basketball team. We're going to see them perhaps at the end of the season. When it comes sectional time, what do you see in them so far after their first 3 games?
Well, the last game against Noblesville, that was a close call with 54-50, but points per game is 50. Defensive points per game is 45.3. Their field goal percent is 37. Rebounds per game are 34. Assists per game, 9.3. Steals per game are 11.3, and turnovers per game are 22.
All right, and then that 22 number, I'm sure it'd be a big concern because Richmond has their turnover problems.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll equal things out on the other side, but they don't want to turn the ball over any more than the Red Devils do tonight. They have 3 really key players we'll watch for tonight. Give us an idea of what they'll bring to the lineup, especially Hannah Farrell, who's a really, really good basketball player.
Yeah, Hannah Farrell, she averages 15.7 points per game. Rebounds are 10.7. She steals a 3.7, and she's got a 45% shooting percent.
And she's one of 3 players in double figures. What about the other 2?
The other 2 are number 32, Lydia McIntyre, with 11 points per game and 5.7 rebounds per game. And 22, Addie Hill, 10.3 points per game and 7 points rebound.
And by the way, you mentioned McIntyre. She's a 6-footer. She'll be in the middle. Addison Hill is 5'10", and then of course Hannah Farrell also at 5'10", and Brooke Harrell at 5'11". So they've got some size. Red Devils will have to be fully aware of that going into tonight's matchup as well. All right, when we come back, the brand new high school basketball polls are out. We'll talk about that, and then of course we'll get keys to this one coming up here tonight. It's non-conference basketball, a big one for the Red Devils as they try to get their first win of the season. The Cougars and the Red Devils right here. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Back here at the Tiernan Center, we mentioned the brand new polls are out this week. We'll check on those here in just a couple of moments. Want to remind you tonight's game brought to you in part by your Best Western Classic of Richmond. When you're visiting the Richmond area, there's one clear choice. When there's a place to stay in Richmond, it's the Best Western Classic. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, located at 533 West Eaton Pike. Well, as mentioned, the brand new polls out this week. Let's start first off in 4A. Warren Central is number 1, followed by Homestead, North Central, Hamilton Southeastern, and Lawrence North, Bedford North Lawrence, Penn, Brownsburg, Bloomington South, and Zionsville rounding out the top 10. In 3A, Northwestern is number 1, followed by Greensburg, Salem, Fort Wayne, Concordia, and Danville, Evansville Memorial, Vincennes, Lincoln, Norwell, Benton Central, and Mishawaka Marion rounding out the top 10. Winchester stays number 1 in 2A, followed by Central, Noble, Triton Central, Oak Hill, Monroe Central. Then it's Austin, Paoli, Evansville, Mater Dei, Eastern Pekin, and Crawford County. And finally in Single A, it is Marquette, Michigan City Marquette number 1, Vincennes, Reveille number 2, then University, Oregon, Davis, Northfield, then Lagodi, West Washington, Moore Morristown, Jack Sandell, and Trinity Lutheran as your top teams. When we come back, starters are coming up in a couple of moments. We'll get this one tipped off here from the Tiernan Center. Stay right there. This is Richmond basketball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Back here at the Tiernan Center, here's how the starting lineups will look like. First off for Greenfield Central, Brooke Harrell is a 5'11 sophomore. She'll get the start wearing number 2. Crystal Peterson is a 5'6 junior wearing number 4. Also Addison Hill, a 5'10 sophomore, number 22. Kierna Barnett is a 5'5 senior wearing number 24. And Lydia McIntyre, 6 foot and a senior, number 32. So it'll be Brooke Harrell followed by Peterson, Hill, along with Barrett and McIntyre. For the Red Devils tonight, Asia Orr gets the start, 5'3 and a sophomore wearing number 5. Kiara Wright is a 5'10 senior wearing number 12. Zoe Woolridge, a 5'11 senior, number 21. Kenzie Word is a 5'5 sophomore, number 22. And Alea Allen, 5'10 and a sophomore, and she wears number 24. So again for the Red Devils tonight, Orr, Wright, Woolridge, Wirt, and Allen. Starting lineups are set. The tip-off is coming up next. Stay right there. This is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. We're back here at the Tiernan Center. Richmond and Greenfield Central coming up in a couple moments. Keys to the game coming up. Before we do that, Laney is going to give you the sponsor for today's Keys to the Game.
Tonight's sponsor is Richmond Area Subways. Each day of the week you can get different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors for just $3.50. Monday, sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Tuesday, oven roasted chicken. And Wednesday, turkey breast. Treat yourself at Subway 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh.
All right, let's talk about the keys to this one. Let's start first off with Greenfield Central. Your thoughts about them coming in here and what they need to do to beat Richmond?
Greenfield Central, both teams do have trouble turning over the ball, averaging way too many turnovers each game, which is going to be a problem for both teams tonight.
And then Richmond, again, they're going to be outsized again here tonight, but you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, shooting from the outside is going to be key. They're not going to get a ton of points inside, so you're going to have to figure somebody like Asia Orr, Kelsey Mullins, Kenzie Worth are going to have to hit those buckets from the outside.
Yeah, they have to hit outside because they can't rely only on the points coming from the paint.
And it will be interesting to see as, again, Greenfield Central, a bigger basketball team coming into this one here tonight. We'll see how that all plays out here this evening. Great to have you with us for high school basketball. It's certainly hard to believe we're back for basketball season. We've had one Richmond girls game under our belt. We saw them just about a week ago when they were on the road at Newcastle. Played pretty well for the most part, but again, I think just kind of wore down later in the second half. But a little bit of a different starting lineup. Kelsey Mullins is not starting tonight. She will come off the bench. And we'll also see, from a standpoint, Bennett's going to come off the bench here tonight. That's not a surprise. She got some extended minutes as well in the last contest against Newcastle. And Lotz will come off the bench. Might even see a younger player, and not a bad player, as well as J.C. Allen. So the tip will be won by the Red Devils. Malaya Allen, the talented sophomore for the Red Devils, and we will see already a zone offense, or should say zone defense and a zone offense for the Red Devils against that 2-3 zone. You can get a pretty good indication when a team is struggling in the shooting department. When another team opens up in a 2-3 zone, they're going to dare the Red Devils to shoot from the outside. That is Asia Orr, and it's really packed in. You're talking about a 2-3 zone that is right at the free throw line, maybe a couple of feet above, and that's about it. Red Devils work at perimeter, right corner. Kiera Wright can hit that shot from the outside, but Greenfield really extending on the wings. See that zone again out front for Greenfield Central, Crystal Peterson. 5'6" junior. She's working out front with Hannah Farrell, the 5'10" junior. Farrell has good length, and that'll be a difference. Richmond so far has not gotten a shot off. Here we go. Kiera Wright for three off the front of the rim. And the Red Devils, there's the early indication. One of your post players shooting from the outside. Ball loose, almost turnover. Farrell is going to be called for the travel, and there's your first turnover of the ball game for Greenfield Central. Laney, I would imagine that Richmond, you saw already Kiera shooting from the outside, that Richmond's going to have to get some points off turnovers and turn those into easy baskets at the other end.
Yeah.
And so now the Cougars back in the 2-3 zone. Just underway here at the Tiernan Center, and no score. This could be if the pace of this game goes like this the rest of the night, it's going to be a really low-scoring contest. And we've got a blocking foul underneath. That'll go against Lydia McIntyre, the 6-foot senior. First foul of the ball game. 6:28 remaining here in the opening period of play. Red Devils inbound. Here's Orr. Good ball movement around the perimeter. Shot in the corner, no good by Kiera Wright. The Red Devils now 0 for 2 from the outside. Your two guards haven't taken a shot yet. Kiera Wright, a 5'10" forward, has taken both shots for the Red Devils. Going against a 2-3 zone, you really have to be very patient if the shots aren't falling. Allen trying to work that middle. Here's Zoe Woolridge. Back to Orr. Ball tempted inside on the pass. Turnover Richmond. First turnover by the Red Devils. Greenfield Central now the basketball. So their patience on defense ends up paying dividends. Here's Farrell, their leading scorer. Red Devils open up in a zone as well. They'll go more of a 2-3 zone on this end. There's a nice drive. The feed, shot by Hill, good. And Greenfield Central gets on top of this one, 2-0. Back the other way, basket good. Alea Allen gets the bucket for the Red Devils. Good transition offense, not good transition defense that time by Greenfield Central. And Greenfield, their head coach is going to call a timeout. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. 5:24 to go in the first. We're tied at 2.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Well, Greenfield got a very fast timeout on that last possession. Their transition defense wasn't as good as their head coach was hoping it would be. That shot no good by Hill from 3, goes out of bounds. It'll be Richmond basketball. So now the Red Devils will be facing a 2-2-1 zone trap. This will be the first time we've seen Greenfield go into this here tonight. And they'll fall back and eventually go back into their 2-3 zone. Here's Allen. Orr from 3 on the way. No. And the Red Devils still 0 for 3 from the outside on the rebound by Barrett. Here come the Cougars once again. There's a travel. Well, we talked about the turnovers. There's 2 of them already for Greenfield Central.
There's 2. In Richmond, they do have a good patience, but sometimes that patience, it's lasting too long, and they're staying mainly on the outside, not going into the basket.
4:43 to go here in the opening period of play. Tied at 2 apiece. This time, of course, with the turnover, Greenfield falls back into that 2-3 zone. They are extending it out front. Here's Orr. Wirt, baseline, Zoe, in and out, no. Rebound, put back, Kiera Wright, good. So Kiera Wright gets on the board for the Red Devils, and Richmond leads it by 2. 2-3 zone again for the Red Devils. Drive baseline, short jumper is off the mark as Peterson, unable to come up with that one, will head the other way. Here's Wirt. Or on the drive, a little floater, might have been partially blocked. Back over now to Greenfield. They're out on the run. They want to get up and down the floor a little bit more. Entry pass will go out of bounds. Turnover again for Greenfield Central. That is number 3. The Red Devils have 1. Wirt is out. Kelsey Mullins is in, a 5'5 senior. Mullins will help against this zone trap. Red Devils will come with Lotz as well, the 5'6 freshman. She gave this Red Devil team a huge spark when they played Newcastle. Zoe will come out. 3:40 remaining here in the opening quarter. Generally, when you see a zone trap like this, and it's not a real hard zone trap, you're looking just to make sure the other team can't get out and run. I think the Red Devils want to run a little bit more with their athleticism, but that'll really slow you down. Red Devils so far, both of their baskets. There's a reaching foul. That'll go against Farrell. Hannah Farrell picking up her first. What you'll generally see, though, with Richmond not hitting from the outside, Greenfield's going to be very content to play this 2-3 zone. Coming in the ball game is Samantha Cahega, 5'10 junior. She will wear number 5. That shot from the outside as well by Wright, no good. And here come the Cougars. Cougars only 2 points so far. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark. Shot from the corner. 3-pointers long. As Barrett can't get the outside shot as well. Here's Allen, the kick out. The shot from just inside the 3-point line is good, and the Red Devils now lead at 6-2 as Kelsey Mullins gets on the board. And there's your first perimeter shot that falls for the Red Devils. Baseline jumper, that's good. Coming back is McIntyre. McIntyre gets her first 2. All right, when we talk about both teams struggling a little bit from the outside, they both hit the outside jumper. And we'll go back Again, Richmond facing that 2-3 zone. Lotz gets cut off on the baseline. Richmond works it around to Kiera Wright. Will drive, and a foul called at the other end, and the Red Devils go to the free throw line. If that is McIntyre, she just picked up her second. And it will be McIntyre. That's big right there when you get McIntyre with 2 fouls, the 6-foot senior. And here is Kiera Wright at the line. It'll be a 2-point, or should say 2-foul shot. 2:12 to go. Red Devils have been pretty good at the free throw line this year. Now take a 3-point lead, 2:12 remaining. Second free throw by Kiera. Right now has 4, and the Red Devils now have built a 4-point lead, and we've got another timeout. And looks like the Cougars are going to get a 30-second timeout right here. We will take a timeout as well. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, it's Richmond 8 and Greenfield Central 4.
Are you looking for the right place to work out, a place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Back here at the Tiernan Center, 2:09 remaining here in the opening period of play. Red Devils again looking for their first win. 2 minutes to go for Greenfield and Richmond here in the opening period. Back in that 2-3 zone. Entry pass will find McIntyre. The kick out, the 3 rims in and out. Peterson can't get it to go. And coming down with a rebound, Lotz. Red Devils try to run as well. And the ball got a bounce, turnover Richmond. That's their second. Lotz will come back in. Mullins back out. Mullins not in maybe a minute and a half at the most. Richmond doesn't have a very deep bench. They'll only go 2, maybe 3 players off their bench. Ball goes loose in the corner as Kiera Wright gets a hand on that one. We'll see Zoe Woolridge come back in. That will give Alea Allen a chance to get a quick break. Wright leading the Red Devils with 4, 2 points by Allen, 2 by Mullins. McIntyre and Hill have the 2 baskets so far for Greenfield Central. Minute 27 to go. Cross-court pass stolen away. Dangerous pass. Here's Woolridge. Feeds inside, intended for Orr, and she travels with it. Well, the one thing you'd like to see happen right there for Zoe Woolridge, you make that steal, you take it strong to the basket. She kind of hesitated, and that cost her. And so the Red Devils with their 3rd turnover here in the first half of play, and Greenfield gives it right back. 'Tis the Christmas season, or very close to it, and both teams are very giving right now. That was a joke, Laney, right there. Feel free to interject anytime you want to, even on a bad joke. By the way, Laney is doing her first basketball game, your first color commentary tonight. So we put you on the spot.
Yep.
Here's Wirt for 3. Yes. Red Devils get their first 3-pointer of the night. Kenzie Wirt, the sophomore, and Richmond has their biggest lead now at 11-4. So Red Devils have buried a couple of outside shots. And boy, I tell you what, Greenfield, 6 turnovers already here in this opening period of play. And Bradley Key, their head coach, cannot be happy with what he is seeing. Hannah Farrell is coming back in, and Barrett will leave the ball game. Well, I'll tell you what, right now you've looked pretty smart, Laney. You talked about the turnovers, 6 turnovers for Greenfield Central in the pregame. The outside shooting has been big for the Red Devils. They've buried a couple of outside shots, and they'll probably play for 1 right here. That is Orr. Really extending that 2-3 zone as Greenfield got their guards out front, forced a turnover right there. That'll be number 4. Now the Cougars will have 10 seconds to get the final shot. Spin move in the lane, short shot, rebound put back good by Addison Hill. Now they're going to say McIntyre on the shot, not Hill, and that's going to end the opening period of play. We will head to the second quarter on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Richmond 11, Greenfield Central 6. This is Richmond basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Indiana University East is growing. Enrollment has doubled since 2007, and IU East is the university of choice in this region. With athletic programs, internship opportunities, bachelor's and master's degrees, and a growing number of degree programs on campus and online, it is easy to see why IU East is a leader on campus and in the community. Learn more about the many opportunities Indiana University East offers at iue.edu. IU. Focused on you.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Troy Daragowski, Laney Adams, the Red Devils off to a good start here tonight, 11-6. Laney, tell me, are you pleased with how the Red Devils have played so far and why?
Both teams are very patient, looking to make sure the play goes well, but at some points they do take too long, and it results in a turnover.
Well, there's a three-point attempt by Farrell. It's no good. Red Devils get the rebound, one and done again for Greenfield Central. Here's Kiera Wright for three, missed it. Rebound put back, no good. Good job by Kenzie Wirt. Wirt had 3 points in that opening period of play. Here come the Cougars in transition. Entry pass, good opposite look, but it knocked out of bounds. We will see Allen come back in. Samantha Kahega, the player, got that ball in the low post, looked opposite. Problem was the Red Devils did a good job dropping down and helping. Here is Nikayla Bennett coming in for the Red Devils now. Drive baseline, shot on the way, no good by McIntyre. McIntyre put back, no. Ball loose in the lane, stripped out of her hands, and I think they're going to get Bennett on the reach. Well, the one thing the Red Devils will have to do, we talked about the numbers at the beginning of the game. This is a Greenfield Central team that averages over 32 rebounds per game, so the Red Devils will have to rebound off missed shots. McIntyre from 12, no. She stays cold. Allen comes away with it for Richmond, and we'll head the other way. Here's Asia Orr. Orr stops at the top of the key as now Greenfield, though it looks more like a 1-3-1. That baseline shot, good. Zoe Woolridge there for the Red Devils. And Zoe gets her first two. And the Red Devils now leaded by 7. Back inside to McIntyre with the left hand. Good, Lydia McIntyre. Getting space inside. She now has 6. 6:36 to go in the quarter. Ball tipped away from Orr. Quick hands by Farrell out front in that 2-3 zone. She's 5'10", has some long arms, and we again see the extension of that 2-3 zone. Here is Kiera. Three-pointer, good. Kiera now with 7. Second three-pointer by the Red Devils, and they built an 8-point lead. We talk about the outside shooting was a big key, and the Red Devils have been able to do it so far here tonight. The three the other way is no good by Addison Hill. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars. Zoe with 7. 3 by Wirt, 2 by Allen, 2 by Woolridge, and 2 by Mullins. Off the inbound. Peterson, three-pointer, no. They are really cold from the outside. Kiera gets the rebound, gets it to Orr, drives down the lane, little floater off the glass, good, Asia Orr. And I would have ventured to say at this point, the Red Devils are playing off the energy from the crowd they have here tonight. It's been a really good crowd, very vocal. 5:27 to go. 3-point attempt the other way, short again by Hill. Another offensive rebound for the Cougars. Farrell, the step back, no. Offensive rebound again, put back by Hill, and she'll go to the line. And Laney, we just talked about the rebounding being a big key for the Red Devils. This is a Greenfield Central team that does rebound well. The Red Devils have to do a better job boxing out. They gave up too many offensive rebounds in that possession.
Yes, they have.
Free throws on the way and good. The one thing we learned about Laney so far, she's not argued with me about any point I've made so far. I've had other college commentators say I don't know what I'm talking about, but not Laney tonight. Both free throws are good, 18-10. Here's Allen. Fires from three, short. Rebound, McIntyre. And the Cougars come back the other way. Little does Laney know that she's going to do all the analysis at halftime. Nice behind-the-back pass, or I should say behind-the-back dribble by Farrell. Pull-up jumper good. 18-12, and Greenfield not going away just yet. 4:52 to go here in the opening quarter. Now you really see that the wings are extending themselves to the outside for Greenfield Central. This is more of a 1-2-2 than a 2-1-2 in their zone. Bennett to Orr. But they're going to look to try to get to that wing as fast as they can as that shot's missed by Kiera. Rebound, Zoe put back good. Zoe Woolridge now with 4. Red Devils return the favor. Here come the Cougars the other way, and they're going to get Kiera Wright on the foul. So what we saw at that end is exactly what we saw at this end, where the Red Devils got the offensive rebound. Neither team really doing a very good job of negating the other team in the rebounding department. Work coming in, and coming out will be Nikayla Bennett. 4:22 to go. Inbound. One dribble and a foul by Allen. That's going to put Farrell at the line. So Allen picks up her first. No one really in foul trouble for the Red Devils. We mentioned McIntyre has 2. And here is Hannah Farrell, the 5'10 junior. Farrell, the leading scorer on this team. So now it's a 7-point lead. Lots coming back in for the Red Devils. Second free throw is good. Back to a 6-point lead. 4 points now by Farrell. Halfway through the second quarter. That zone extended again. Out top, they're using Farrell. Nice pass down to Lotson. She missed the bunny right there. The rebound by Hill. Boy, you got to put that in. Scoreboard went off. And so we've lost the scoreboard. Generally what that means that somebody kicked it underneath the table. I've been here long enough to know that there's a loose wire under there somewhere. Good news for the coaches is they get a chance to get an extra timeout without really even working at it. There you go. You know, close is better, Laney. Close is always good.
Yeah.
Laney's getting a live lesson as we go. All right, so after they plugged it back in, it's kind of like watching Airplane, just kidding. They pull it out just for a minute. Laney, did you ever see the movie Airplane?
Yes, I have.
All right, so you know the scene I'm talking about?
Yes, I have.
All right. Here's a three-pointer on the way, missed again by Peterson. She can't hit the outside shot. Red Devils still lead it by 6. Here's Kiera again, missed it short. Good look by Kiera. Farrell with a rebound. Farrell goes the distance, missed the layup, and the rebound by Lotz. Here come the Red Devils. Boys, the most up-and-down action we've seen so far here tonight. As both teams have been very steady in that 2-3 zone. Trap on the sideline, turnover. Red Devils, their 5th turnover. Back the other way, numbers for Greenfield Central. Basket good by Hill. She has 6, and the Red Devils see that lead now at just 4. In the corner, that is Wirt. Good cover there by McIntyre. Again, this is a 1-2-2. They went from the 2-1-2 to the 1-2-2. This gives those wings more of a chance to get on guard. Entry pass will find the outside Wirt on the shot. And a foul called off the pass from Woolridge, and a foul called on Richmond. So the Red Devils pick up team foul number 4. They're going to get lots on the foul. So it will be team foul number. Now they got 9 up there. It's only supposed to be 5, I believe. They got 9 up there. I said 4, but they haven't changed it yet. So it is the 5th team foul. There you go. Greenfield facing the zone as well. Both teams have played exclusively zone. 3-point shot good. Farrell now starting to heat up, and it is a 1-point ball game. 7 points now by Farrell. You knew eventually Farrell was going to heat up at some point. Or we'll play catch out front with Kier Wright. Ball tipped, nearly stolen away, and is. Red Devils, their 6th turnover. Back the other way, Farrell, basket good, and she's fouled. And just like that, Greenfield has taken a 1-point lead. Red Devils unable to take care of the basketball. Now we saw Greenfield earlier with the 6 turnovers, and Richmond this time they're going to get the timeout. So Richmond wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take a break as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. 2:30 to go in the first half. Cougars lead it by 1.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
2:29 to go here in the second quarter. And Mack can take that back. Farrell will try to complete the 3-point play. And she does. Boy, she really got things going here in the second quarter. No points in the opening period of play, but Farrell has come back strong here in the second period. 10 points by Farrell. Orr feeds it off now to Lotz. Fires and hits it. How about that? Lotz is just a freshman. Good energy for the Red Devils, tying this one at 22. 2 minutes to go. Red Devils cover up quickly. See Shane Hillard, the head coach, down in the corner. Getting a chance to talk to his defense. There's another 3. There's Farrell again. And they're going to have to make sure she knows everyone knows where she is. We're going to see Bennett come back in for the Red Devils. 13 points. There's another turnover by Richmond. That's number 7. Much different quarter. Nice stutter move by Farrell. Drives and draws the foul on Lotz. And that'll be her second. Wait a minute. They called an offensive foul. That's a tough call. I do not blame Greenfield Central head coach Bradley Key for discussing that one. That's a tough call. 7 turnovers now by Greenfield Central. That'll be the second foul on Farrell. Take the one away from Lotz. Minute 27 to go. And you see Macker take that back. Farrell on the top of that zone. They've extended it beyond the 3-point line. They're going to count on their post players to keep Richmond's post players in check. There's Wright. Not afraid to shoot the short jumper. Missed it. Zoe with the rebound. Put back good. Zoe Woolridge. 6 points by Woolridge. Wright has 7. Under a minute remaining now in the first half of play. Here's another 3 on the way. That's going to be way short by Peterson. She can't find her mark here tonight. And so the Red Devils will get it back with 43.7 to go here in the first half. We're going to see Kenzie Wirt come back in. Well, now for the Red Devils, I would venture you're going to play for the final shot for the first half. simply because I think you can hold it for, I don't know if you can hold it for 43, but you're going to get really close, not want to give Greenfield a chance to. Of course, the camera, I should say the clock operator, we saw this a little bit in the JV game where there was a couple of mess-ups. Well, it was at 43 and went to 42.7, so they really should have put it back to 43 and started over. Well, now Richmond down by one, get a bucket here, going to the locker room, perhaps leading by one. Here's Lotz in the lane, no. And Lotz going after the loose rebound. It goes out of bounds, back over again to Greenfield Central. Now, might have been a little bit quick for Lotz right there. I think the Red Devils may have wanted to play for one, but she's just a freshman. And they'll eventually learn that you don't want to give the other team the ball back, especially if you're at the end of the game situation. Here's Farrell. 11 seconds. Should make her move right now. Farrell behind the back dribble. Here's Hill. Back to Farrell. Checks the clock. Drives. Floater on the way. Got it, and she's fouled. How about Farrell? Another big bucket right there, and that shows you that quick shot at the other end of the floor costing the Red Devils potentially a three-point play right here. .5 remaining, and the free throw is good. 4-point lead for Greenfield Central. Red Devils have one last look. Here's Orr. Now, did they call a foul? They did. Boy, that's not a very smart play by Greenfield Central. Who picked up the foul? Was it Peterson? Yeah, Peterson at the buzzer, and that's going to give Richmond 3 free throws with no time on the clock. That's not a smart play by Crystal Peterson. And here is Asia Orr. Tough part about the free throw here is, number one, they should have shut the light off on the scoreboard, which they haven't done. That's not right. And number two, you're going against everybody watching you. You're the only one out there. But the scoreboard light should be off.
It's an advantage and a disadvantage.
Well, I'm not sure what advantage is. You never shoot the game with that on during the game, do you?
No.
All right. The lighted target. All right, I'll give you that one. And she'll get 2 of 3, and we have now made it to halftime. They're going to make sure we know it's halftime, too. We will come back in just a couple of moments and talk about this first half as Asia Orr able to hit 2 of the 3 big free throws to end the first half. There's your halftime score on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Greenfield Central on top of Richmond 28-26. This is Richmond Basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond. Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
We are back here at the Tiernan Center. There you see it, your halftime score. Greenfield Central on top of Richmond, 28-26. Going to run down the first half scoring. First off for Greenfield Central, Hannah Farrell had 13 points all in that second quarter. Lydia McIntyre was 6 and Addison Hill was 6. Those are the only 3 players that scored for Greenfield Central. For the Red Devils, they were led in scoring by Kiara Wright with 7, Zoe Woolridge with 6 points, 4 points by Asia Orr, 2 points by Kelsey Mullins, Alea Allen with 2, and Lotz finished with 2 in the first half. Red Devils led 11-6 after 1, but they gave up 22 points to Greenfield Central in that second quarter. They were outscored 22-15 in that quarter alone. By the way, 7 turnovers by Greenfield Central and 7 turnovers by Richmond. The only players in foul trouble right at the moment, Lotz has 2 for Richmond, Farrell has 2, and McIntyre has 2 for Greenfield Central. All right, let's talk about the first half. Some of the things you saw in the first half. We'll start with Richmond, some of the keys that really made the game what it is right now.
Well, Kiara Wright played well. Richmond in general, played well. They hit their outside shots. They were rebounding well. The only thing was their turnovers were too high, but they did force 7 turnovers.
Okay, what about Greenfield Central and the way they played in that second quarter, especially the way Farrell played, led them again in scoring with 13, but they had 22 points. What did you see in the Cougars?
Yes, they did play very well. They came up a lot with the 22 points in just the second half, but they did turn over too much as well.
All right, so something they'll have to cut down on. And I would venture to say, too, the Red Devils are going to have to find a way to defend a little bit better because you can't give up 22 points in a quarter. I think if Shane Hillard looked at his team and said, hey, wait, you gave up only 6 in the first quarter but 22 in the second, I venture defense probably going to be the big key for the Red Devils in the second half.
Yes.
All right, we'll come back. When we do, the Red Devils and the Cougars will continue battling here tonight in this non-conference contest as the Red Devils looking for their first win of the season. This is Richmond girls basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners.
We are ready for the second half as the Red Devils trail it by 2. Red Devils will return to action. We'll talk more about Richmond's schedule coming up a little bit later. You got a good look at the official right there, right in front of the Red Devil bench. Always like to give the officials plenty of love. High school basketball. All right, here we go. It'll be Richmond basketball to begin this second half of play. Greenfield really not changing much other than they haven't extended that zone as far, though you got a good look that time at Addison Hill really stepping out. There's a travel on the Red Devils to begin the quarter, and boy, Kiera started to look one way, thought about throwing it the other, and took an extra step. Last time I checked, they don't let you do that anymore, nor any less. Greenfield basketball for the first time here in the second half. Red Devils stay zone as well. They'll look opposite. Peterson's been cold, gives up the shot to Farrell. Farrell in and out. Almost got another big three. The rebound by Woolridge. Here's Orr across the timeline. Near steal by Farrell. Entry pass, the kick out. Here's Zoe off the shot. And I tell you what, she might have been fouled or the ball might have been touched. I thought it was blocked by Farrell. So it will stay right here with the Red Devils. Kiera Wright will inbound. And we've got a whistle and a foul. That'll be Peterson, who just picked up her second. The 5'6" junior. Again, only 3 players have scored so far here tonight for Greenfield. And they're all their leading scorers. Red Devils inbound again. The outlet to Woolridge, and a low pass intended for Allen, just simply thrown away. And the one thing that'll drive you nuts about a play like that, it's an unforced error. There's no reason to throw the ball away like that. There'll be 9 turnovers by Richmond. You really must take care of the basketball. Red Devils extend their zone as well. One dribble by Farrell, thought about the three. Good ball movement. Here's McIntyre, no. Rebound, pulled down inside by Barrett. Greenfield gets it back outside. The three by Farrell, no. And they begin the third quarter like they began the first quarter. They're cold from the outside. Neither team scoring so far here in the third. Well, they're going to have to get Orr going as well. I think you got to get Orr. You got to get these outside shooters, Orr and Wirt, at least be some kind of a threat to shoot the basketball. Here's Allen. Turns, shoots, misses, and the rebound by Hill. So the Red Devils and the Cougars 0 for to begin the quarter. Here's a three on the way by Hill. That's no good. Allen there for the rebound. Takes it away from two Cougar defenders. Here come the Red Devils back the other way. Wright will feed inside to Woolridge. Layup good. So the Red Devils finally get on the board here in the quarter. But another layup. Here's McIntyre. Spins back to the inside, throws it up and missed it. Really didn't even see where she was shooting the basketball. Red Devils come back the other way. Tied at 28, 5:44 to go. Here in the third, drive by Orr. The feed off now to Wirt for three. And Greenfield Central will call a timeout. The second three-pointer by Wirt so far here tonight. And the Red Devils have gained a three-point advantage on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. It's Richmond on top of this one, 31-28. This is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-size volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IU East, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
We are back here at the Tiernan Center. Troy Darengowski along with, what's your name again? Laney, I haven't heard from you in a while. Laney's been, I think she's a silent partner. Laney's got so much to say, she's almost speechless. Greenfield Central now facing the zone. Better hurry. They'll get it across the timeline. They turn it over against the pressure. 8th turnover now by the Cougars. Red Devils now leading it by 3 with 5:16 remaining in the third quarter. Bennett for the... I'm sorry, you spoke. Go ahead.
It seems both teams are getting very antsy, so the ball's going back and forth each time.
Here's Allen now to Woolridge. No, might have been blocked and was out of bounds. Woolridge said she was fouled. We will see. Well, I'm going to look over here as Coach talking to the near side official. He wasn't the one that was making the call, but here's Orr down the lane. Scoop shot. No, and a whistle and a foul against Greenfield. I figured out what Laney gets paid by the word. Only problem is she's a union person, so she's only going to go so many quarters before she won't say anything. Is that about accurate? You a union guy? No. No. Here's Orr. The foul, by the way, called on Hill. I guarantee by the time you come back in the next game, you're going to say so much, we'll have to shut you up.
Probably.
Free throw good by Orr. Red Devils lead it by 4, I should say. Second one. Orr finished out hitting 2 out of 3 from the line to finish out that first half. So the Red Devils, a 5-0 run now in the quarter, now lead it by 5. And there's a near turnover again, Woolridge. And this zone trap really giving the Cougars some fits here in the quarter. And we haven't seen Farrell catch fire again. The Red Devils going to, I'm sure, have a more concerted effort on her, but there's another turnover.
That's 9 turnovers.
That is a huge number. Both team with 9. Allen nearly walked with it. Here's Bennett. It'll be kicked as Farrell using her soccer skills. Well, now we'll bring it back to midcourt. The good thing about having your offense in front of you, like Shane Hillard has, you get a chance to talk to him a little bit more. Defensively, it helps as well, but sometimes when the offense struggles, you really want to be able to be near them so you can call different plays. It's tough when it's at the other end of the floor and things get a little bit loud at times. Here's Orr. Bennett, 2 dribbles, gives it up. Cross-court pass, dangerous pass picked up by Allen, and a very short pass and a turnover and a foul. We call that a double negative. You get not only the turnover, the 10th turnover, but then Kiera reaches in and picks up her 2nd foul. It's like English. Never use a double negative. Always remember that. We give English classes here, too. We've got a whistle, and the clock didn't start again. I'm not sure that has anything to do with any electrical problems. I think that has to do with the operator watching the game too much.
Because this is the 4th incident tonight.
It is. It may be hard, but you can't get wrapped up in the game, in the emotions of the game. You got to stay with it, man. Last second shot, and it doesn't happen. All right, so the Red Devils make a change. Lotz will come. Well, very easy. Everybody would do it. Lotz is in. Bennett out. 4:07 to go in the third. Woolridge coming out as well. So we will see Kenzie Wirt. 2 big three-pointers here tonight for Kenzie. 4 minutes to go in the third, and so far Greenfield, after a 22-point quarter, not scoring here in this quarter. And we've got a tie-up. Possession arrow in favor of Greenfield, but they get charged for a turnover because they lose the possession arrow. 10 turnovers for each team. Out of the lineup, Brooke Harrell. She was only in for a few moments. Entry pass, shot is off the glass, and good by McIntyre. She has 8, and those are the first 2 points that they have scored in the quarter. It took them over halfway through the third to score, or with a little drive down the lane in the score. The Red Devils come right back. 35-30 your score. They had the score wrong on the scoreboard, too. They get in, there you go. Here's McIntyre once again. The kick out. Here is Peterson for 3, and she gets it this one. That's her first bucket of the night. Peterson was 0 for up until that point. So it's back to a 2-point ball game. Red Devils against that soft trap. Gets it across the timeline. They'll play catch out front. Richmond being patient against the zone. Here's Orr. Take that back. That's going to be Wright getting it to Orr. Greenfield over shifting, and they get the turnover. 11 turnovers now by Richmond. Back the other way, and a blocked shot by Kiera Wright. Now 2:41 to go. This will be Hill who will inbound the basketball. McIntyre, and stolen away. 11 turnovers now for Greenfield. Here's Kiera back the other way. Offensive foul. That'll be the third. That's a good call against Kiera. Lean your shoulder in. You can never lean the shoulder in. Turnover the other way. 12 turnovers now by Richmond. Kiera's going to have to come out of the ball game of those 3 fouls. Woolridge back in. One thing you got to learn, in your player like that, you got to pull up jumper. Players don't like the mid-range jumper anymore. They either want to drive all the way in, or they end up causing a foul. Here is Farrell on the drive. Bucket good. Farrell their first 2 of the second half, and Greenfield has tied this ball game at 35. Farrell leading all scorers with 15. As we come up on 2 minutes remaining. Here's Woolridge. Outside now to Wirt for three. No. And the rebound, McIntyre. Chance to take the lead now for Greenfield. Here is Farrell again, goes right between the defenders and lays it up off the front of the rim. Missed it. And the Red Devils get the rebound. Head back the other way. 1:50 to go. Farrell's not going to miss too many of those, but that one falling just off the front of the rim. Wirt deep in the corner will feed Woolridge. Woolridge drives in, and another offensive foul. Woolridge will pick up this offensive foul. You can't duck the shoulder. She had position down low. Good call. 1:36 to go. Laney didn't disagree with me. There's another foul on Lotz. So Lotz has three. Kiera Wright has three. And we haven't seen, they for some reason have decided not to put the team fouls up on the board. So that's going to be team foul number 4 now in Richmond. So now the Cougars have a chance to take the lead once again. 1:27 to go. Here's a three-pointer in the way by Hill. Good. Now Richmond had a chance to get some distance here in the third, and Greenfield coming right back. It is now a 3-point lead. Woolridge kicks it out to Allen. Her shot's way short, and the rebound by Hill. Outlet pass to Farrell. Farrell makes the move to the inside, bouncing, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Or did it go out of bounds? I think it's going to be a foul on Richmond. They may have gotten Zoe Woolridge, and they did. Number 2 on Woolridge, so here's kind of a gamble, though, who's coming in. This is going to be Kiera. Red Devils gambling a little bit with Kiera with 3 fouls, and Wirt will take that back. Lotz will come out. So here's a gamble for Richmond playing with 3 fouls. And there's a block shot by Kiera. Here come the Red Devils in transition. Here's Wirt back once again to Orr, and a reaching foul called on Farrell, and that's going to be her third. So she has 3. She's the only player in real deep foul trouble now for the Cougars. And Farrell's going to come out. Peterson coming out. Hill will stay in the lineup up front as one of the guards. Barrett was the other guard. And Gibson, Caroline Gibson, a 5'7" sophomore, is checked in. Here's Asia Orr driving down the lane, off the glass, good. Orr now with 10 points, 38-37. Here's the press, and Greenfield not ready for this. They don't have their ball handlers in, and they're going to get a timeout. Good move by Richmond. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard here in the third. 28.2 seconds remaining. Red Devils trail it by 1.
You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
28.2 seconds on the clock as we are about ready to wrap up this third quarter. And there you see the score, Greenfield leading it by a single point. So let's see if the Cougars will just play for 1 right here. Well, they won't. They turn it over. Wow, that's 12 for them. Red Devils have 13 turnovers, and that's really costly. You're not going to win against good teams turning the ball over like that. The extended zone now, and Coach Hillard says, you know what? We're going to call a timeout and talk about it. We will keep it here for this time out and remind you when you're visiting the Richmond area, there is one clear choice for the best place to stay. It's the Best Western Classic. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. It's a full timeout for the Red Devils. Richmond again trying to pick up their first win of the year as they're in a battle with a potential sectional opponent. By the way, we'll have all the scores and much more either later tonight or tomorrow bright and early on radiotroy.com, so make sure you stay tuned for that.
They've got the board fixed again.
Oh, there you go. All right, they must have plugged in the other one, too.
Oh, they did.
If you plug them both in, they'll both work. 9 seconds remaining. And the clock not working again. I'm not sure what is happening here. We're in the zone. Okay, here we go. Here's Orr. 3 seconds. Waited too long. And that shot's no good, and we'll head to the fourth. Not executed the way that the Red Devils wanted it to be. We will head to the fourth quarter on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. It's Greenfield Central on top by 1. This is Richmond girls basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
We are down to the final 8 minutes, barring an overtime. Welcome back here to the Tiernan Center. Only a 10-9 score in that third quarter as Greenfield Central outscored Richmond by the 1. Here's Orr on the drive and a traveling call. That'll be now 14 turnovers by the Red Devils. Greenfield Central with 12, Richmond with 14. This has been a problem for the Cougars, though they do have Farrell back in. Early in the season, you probably don't see too many zone traps, and there's another turnover. Or we'll find Allen. Layup good. Richmond scoring off the turnover. And the Red Devils now lead it by 1. By the way, Allen with 4 points. Nearly turned over. Farrell goes by one defender, now takes it herself and is going to get fouled. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. Now will it be on Woolridge? If it's on Woolridge, it's her third. If it's on Kiera Wright, it's her fourth. It will put... Well, they're going to say it's Wirt instead, so that's good news both ways. Free throw good. Back to the line once again will be Farrell. Tied at 39. And hits the next one. So we go back and forth. 17 now unofficially by Farrell. And a turnover by the Red Devils. 15 turnovers now by Richmond. Another drive. Tough shot. Good by Farrell. Boy, the game can change quickly. The Red Devils down by 3.
It can.
And we've gone back and forth the entire night.
This will be a very close game.
I would imagine it better be. The way we played so far, neither team can get a whole lot of separation. They'll reverse it to Orr. Good defense by Hill to cut her off on the drive, and now it's right. Thing is about the Red Devils, this offense, this is exactly what Greenfield wants, to extend that offense way out front, because Richmond doesn't want to shoot the ball from, 30 feet. They want to get it inside as much as they can, but Greenfield's doing a nice job in forcing another turnover. Here come the Cougars. 15-footer on the way. No good by Farrell. Rebound by Hill, and Hill throws it away. We continue to be in the Christmas mood. So now the Red Devils get it back. We will see Kelsey Mullins. We haven't seen Mullins since, early in the first quarter. It's been a while. And now what do we have? Another clock issue? I didn't see anything. Coming out will be Kenzie Wirt. I'm not sure what that was all about, but time stopped, and now Mullins in. They're going to jump all over her. A little hot trap going on right now, and the Red Devils turned it over again. Back the other way, Farrell, 2-on-1, layup good. You got to take care of the basketball, and they knew that Mullins hadn't been in a while, and they went hot right after. Here is Kiara Wright for 3, no good. Rebound by Mullins. Shortest player on the floor getting the rebound for Richmond. 5:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. That is Orr. Back to Mullins. Mullins will find Kiara on the wing. The kick out to Orr. That's a dangerous pass. You skip a player, and that could be one that's picked off and taken for an easy bucket at the other end if you're not careful. Boy, Mullins picks up her dribble. Got to keep that dribble as well. Here's Orr. Red Devils having a hard time finding a shot they want. Here is Allen, 15-footer straight away, can't get it to go. The rebound by Hill, and a rebounding foul called against the Red Devils. And if that is Kiara Wright, which it appears it is, that's going to be her 4th. So Lotz is coming back in. That's tough right there, and Richmond's going to have to buy her about 2.5 minutes. And I think it's only team foul. Well, they say 14. It's not 14. Should be team foul number 8, and it is. Well, actually, it's 7 because you would have shot before this. So we will go to the free throw line now for the 1 and bonus. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first 1 and bonus we've had tonight. And these are big free throws right here for Addison Hill. She will try to extend that lead for Greenfield, and she missed it. So here come the Red Devils down by 5. 5:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. This is Mullins. There's your trap. Mullins wants to keep it in the middle of the floor, but you can't dribble between two defenders like that. Back the other way. Here's Farrell. Layup good at the other end by Peterson. Red Devils may need to get a timeout here, and they will. So Richmond gets the timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard here in the fourth with 4:46 to go. This is a full timeout. Red Devils trail this one 46-39.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in. carry-out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Now, Coach Hiller got a timeout. He knew he needed to take one right there. He doesn't want this thing to get away at 4:46, and all of a sudden you're down by 7. A 7-2 run now by Greenfield Central here in this fourth quarter, and now you have Kiera Wright on the bench with those 4 fouls, who one of your leading scorers out of the ball game. Here's a shot by Wirt for 3, missed it. The rebound pulled away by Farrell. So now Greenfield will try to build on their 7-point lead. And if I'm Greenfield right now, I'm going to be patient. I'm not in any hurry really to score right here. If I can get a good look, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'm going to make Richmond play some defense for a while. McIntyre reverses it now to Peterson. Straight away by Farrell for 3, no good. And the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Lotz. Good hustle by Lotz, but unable to keep it for Richmond, so it'll stay with the Cougars with 4 minutes to go. So now the inbound deep in the corner for Greenfield Central. Farrell makes the spin, goes right by 2 defenders and lays it in. Almost too easy that time. You got to really keep an eye on her, and the Red Devils let her get away, and it's now a 9-point lead for Greenfield here in the fourth. Richmond's got to get something going quickly, and I would imagine you're going to see Kiera Wright come back here very soon. I would think, there she comes. Not that'd be the case. You got to get some points on the board here, and you got your leading scorer sitting on the bench. That's not going to work. Here's Woolridge. Woolridge in the corner. Wirt passes up the 3. Back out to Orr at the top. 3:22 to go. Greenfield loves this because time's running off the clock. Wirt, not even a look at the basket. Got to turn and look. Here's Asia Orr on the drive down the lane. No. Rebound battled for, and coming away with it will be Hill. And a foul called against Lotz. And then she just picked up her 4th. So, Richmond, what did they take? I think there's about a minute off the clock right there, which is big. You got to get a shot up eventually, but you want to shoot quicker than later. And so it ended up turning out you'd only lose the possession because of the foul. You don't get the points on the board you need. And now you're going to put Hill at the line for a 1 and bonus. Second time she's been there for the 1 and bonus. This time she hits it, and it's a double-digit lead now for Greenfield.
And Kiera Wright just came back in as well.
And that's huge. They've got to, but you got to shoot the ball now. Going to have to shoot quickly. Second free throw is good. Red Devils will not be able to use a whole lot of time on the clock.
No, and with Kiera already having 4 fouls at the end of the fourth quarter, that's when usually the most fouls do happen. So you're taking a big risk here.
Well, they're going to have to keep her in at 2:50 to go. Here's Orr. Orr driving, missing, but is going to be fouled, and they're going to get McIntyre for her 3rd. And the bad news there is Asia goes down a little bit hard. It'll be a 2-shot foul here for Asia Orr. You know, one thing about McIntyre, she played a lot, the majority, in fact, this entire second half with just 2 fouls. That's big for McIntyre. I know she got a congratulations from the assistant coach because you stay in there the whole second half with 2 fouls, and you're doing pretty well. First free throw's no good, and here's where you got to hit the free throws when the clock is off. You have a chance to bite into that lead. Down by 11. Second free throw now by Asia Orr is up and good. Back to a 10-point lead. Asia has played well tonight. 11 points. She leads the Red Devils in scoring. Good ball movement by the Cougars. And there's the one you want to have the ball in her hands right there. That's Hannah Farrell. Farrell has played well. She didn't play well in the first and third quarters, but she's played well in the second and the fourth. Layup good, and a foul. This time it'll be Peterson. will pick up the foul. That is her first, team foul number 8 now on the Red Devils, and Peterson will look to complete the three-point play, and she will. And your biggest deficit of the ball game right here at 13. Red Devils have managed only 3 points in the fourth quarter, only 12 points in the entire second half. And that's been a key. Here's Kiera, the three-pointer on the way. That one is missed. That was from the college three. The rebound battled for. Allen gets tied up by Hill. Possession arrow will favor the Red Devils, but they will lose that arrow. That'll be their 14th turnover, which actually is not bad. They were heading to about 20-plus at one point, but some key turnovers in that third quarter have been big. Here's Wright again, another three. Missed it, but it's going to be fouled, and the foul's going to be called against Kehega, who picked up the three-point foul. That's a big mistake. Never fouled the three-point shooter. And so now that'll put Kiera Wright at the line. This is the second time we have seen Richmond shoot 3 free throws with 1:58 remaining here in this fourth quarter. That is short. Boy, free throws are going to be big. I always look at these games not now as much as they do down the road. How will you react when you're at the free throw line and the game is close at the end and you really need to hit these free throws? And there's one right there. Again, you're probably not going to win this game here tonight, but you need that free throw later. Look, Laney has money laying out over there, too. Gee whiz. Look at you. Second free throw is good as well. Back to an 11-point lead. Kiera with 9. Those are her first 2 points of the second half, but she's been in foul trouble a lot. There's a drive, left-hand shot, no good by Farrell. That's the second layup that Farrell's missed. 1:49 to go. Orr will find Wright and traveled with it. Well, that was good defense, though, by Peterson. She came over and forced Kiera to change her mind. So now the Red Devils will give it back. Again, trailing it by 11, and we've got a whistle and a foul on Alea Allen. That'll be her second. Well, Red Devils did pick it up on offense. They scored 20 against East Central, 42 tonight. The thing that concerns me is in the second half, you've only had 3 baskets. And in the fourth quarter, just 1. So they've got to be more consistent, and that's been when you're a young basketball team, that's expected. And that should be the 10th team foul.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to you're going to have to be more consistent on offense. And what they didn't do too was when Kiera Wright was out, nobody else picked up the scoring slack other than Asia Orr. Both free throws are good. 13-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils are again using a whole lot of time right here. Wright almost stolen away. 1:23 to go. So Richmond still unable to get a shot up. And this is a situation where you just got to force it eventually, and it's forced, but nothing there for Kiera. She thought she was fouled, no whistle. And so the Red Devils go back on defense. They're going to fall 0-4. There's a foul on Asia Orr. So here's what's up for Richmond, which is the good news. They will have played after they go to Logansport on Saturday, or is it Friday? Might be Friday. Free throws on the way and good. I'll get back to the schedule here in a moment. They're going to go to Logansport. I think that's a Saturday.
Yes. It's Saturday.
Both free throws good. So they're going to get into the conference on Saturday. And then they're going to come home and play Union City and Muncie Central. And those are 2 very winnable basketball games at home. They'll have played 4 of the first 5 on the road. Here is the shot no good by Allen. But then you go to Rushville, Franklin County, and Indianapolis Tech. Now, Tech will be an automatic win. You and I, Laney, could go to Tech and beat them. They're just not very good. But when you look at that schedule, Richmond's a lot of road games, heavy road games early. I think his team's going to be much better by Christmas time And then you look at the second half, I think they'll be better after that because they'll have all that road experience underneath their belt. But I think this is one they really wanted tonight, felt it was winnable. It's knocked out of bounds by Orr. But the offense, again, you just can't struggle like that. By the way, I'm pretty sure we aren't going to Logansport. I never go to Logansport. But I think we're back against Union City on November the 20th. That'll be the next Red Devils home game. And then again, that Muncie Central game on the 24th. Red Devils make a change. We'll see Nikayla Bennett come in. And here is Farrell at the line. And by the way, Kiera did pick up that foul. That is her 5th. She'll leave the ball game with 9. The score is going to look a little bit more lopsided than it really was. Again, it was the second and fourth quarters that hurt the Red Devils here tonight. And it was also the play of Hannah Farrell. We'll check her final numbers when we're done here tonight. Or we'll drive, and they're going to call it travel. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 29 points for Hannah Farrell. And she missed a couple of layups, too. So the Red Devils will let this run out here in the fourth. We will call it a final on the board as well. And there you have it. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, your final score, Greenfield Central 59, Richmond 42. We will come back and wrap it up next. This has been Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Well, as we wrap it up here tonight, the Red Devils lose at 59-42. They are now 0-4 on the season. Greenfield Central now 3-1. Hannah Farrell leading Greenfield Central with 29-10 by Addison Hill, McIntyre with 8, and Peterson with 8. The Red Devils were led by Asia Orr with 11, Kiera Wright with 9 points, 6 by Woolridge, 4 by Allen, 2 by Mullins, 3 by Wirt, and 2 by Lotz. As we mentioned, the Red Devils travel to Logansport coming up on Saturday. We'll be back here on the 20th when the Red Devils take on Union City. Laney, thank you very much. Good to see you again. Brush up on everything because next time you get the big test, okay?
Okay.
We will make sure that you'll be talking a lot the next time we are here. Final score, Greenfield Central 59, Richmond 42. Thanks for being with us. This has been Richmond Girls Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.